They might cook me in the comments.
They definitely cooking you in the comments.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. I've never watched the show before, bro.
He ain't never seen Power, the OG joint, bro.
I ain't never seen it. I'm not a big TV dude. I see it. So
I ain't a big TV either, though, so I don't even blame you. I ain't gonna lie, I don't blame you.
Nah, see, he being nice.
All right, y'all, what it do? Welcome back to Kicking It With Me, Dee. I got my boy Brad Wing in the cut.
What up, my boy? You good?
Straight twin. What up, twin? What up, twin? Kicking is brought to you by the #1 fantasy football app in the world, Sleeper. Comes out every single Thursday. Watch and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts at. Make sure you drop us a 5-star review at Apple and Spotify. Drop a comment on the YouTube right now. We read all of them. I promise I'm on that phone scrolling, reading y'all's comments.
All day, every day on there.
Follow us on social media at Kickin It With Dee. Use code Kickin It with no G to join us on Sleeper. And please send us some stuff that y'all want to see, man. You got highlights, high school, whatever it may be, good stuff, bad. Shoot it to us. Man. And we're going to check them out, man. We're going to watch all of them. Y'all know we be reacting and stuff. Before we get into this week's episode, man, what you been up to, Brad?
I'm chilling, bro. How you been? We had an episode last week. How many people you done had come out the woodworks, man, trying to get your hands?
Couple people. I've been getting DMs. They were talking about, hey, man, let me hold $1. Let me hold
get a little $20, man.
If y'all don't know, last week we had a dope episode. We had my dog, my best friend, my manager, right-hand man, Max Swiv on here.
Yeah.
Just breaking down, the business.
I got in that boy's pockets.
That boy got in the pockets.
Welcome,
crazy,
bro.
man. Make sure y'all go check out that episode. I talked about some shit that I've never talked about ever before. And it was one of my favorite episodes, bro. Sipping on the wine. You feel me? I was just vulnerable with y'all, telling y'all how I make money, how much I've made. Just a lot of y'all see my videos, but you don't really understand the business of what I be doing. So we broke it down for y'all last time, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, that's it's cool for me to see like both sides of it, right? Like I see the finished product, but then to see what goes into
on
it
behind the scenes.
Yeah, and I think it's just cool that you share with everybody, because I know it was interesting for me to learn about like what it takes to get all the wheels spinning in motion.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, it was interesting because I never talk about like money or anything.
And
like
no one does
so.
that. Like, or
nobody,
not many people.
Nobody
actually,
be saying, "Here go my pockets. Look at it." You feel me?
So
we
appreciate that, man.
I felt comfortable. I rock with y'all. Y'all some of my, my bestest friends and shit. So I gotta let y'all know what's good. Y'all provided a way for me, so I gotta thank y'all for all the things that y'all have provided.
And
for
it was
me,
another thing too is like what I've learned, I guess, being around you is like the timing of all this it's very different. There's like no one, like with sports, you got to put in the hours from a very young age. Maybe situations like with me in punting where you get into it late, but you still got to put in the time and the work.
There's kind of like a timeline. You got to ball out in high school, get offered, do your thing, college.
It's at least 5 years minimum. A good story is at least 5 years, usually 10 to 15 years. But I see with the content, still have to work crazy hard.
Of course,
still have to put in the work for sure. But like a lot can happen very quickly.
It could happen very quickly, or it could be like a slow burn. Some people quit before they blow up, bro.
Yeah.
It takes motherfuckers years to finally get traction.
Yeah.
Or some people could drop a fuck around meme or something and they're the next celebrity overnight people.
Yeah,
Hot
but even with you, I don't feel like you were an overnight success.
Nah.
But even still, like going from 0 to the number that you said last episode in 5 or 6 years is fucking crazy, bro.
Unreal.
So
Make sure y'all check that episode out, man.
check
I was
that
sipping
out.
on my wine. I might have to have a little wine episode popping up again. I was just cooling, bro. I had my little glass just sipping on, you feel me?
Anything after when we got home, you was like, man, I shouldn't have said that shit.
No, not at all. Not at all.
It was good.
I ain't tripping, man. At the end of the day, like I said, you guys are my people. You guys, I hope you guys been watching for a very long time. Y'all know me and whatnot. If you're new, that's cool. Welcome to the gang. But y'all my people, bro. Y'all have provided for me. So, who am I to keep all that stuff to myself? At the end of the day, like, I'm still me. I'm still myself. I'm still going to be the guy I was before I said anything, the guy I was before I made any money. So,
and we really didn't say I still feel like we can dive into a lot of the areas that were kind of touched on.
For sure.
So maybe we do that in the future. We bring Swift back on and like dig really into like the business of it.
I'm with it. After that, I got on a flight, headed out to Colorado. Yeah. Had to go see my boy.
Boy Trav.
That boy Trav.
Two-way
man.
Trav.
See, that's the thing. I always make it to one or two of his games every year, and I
Yeah.
hadn't been to one yet.
Okay.
So I popped out there. They were playing Cincinnati,
Yeah.
and he's coming fresh off the shoulder injury. The Heisman
Trying to
conversation's
revive
heating
that
up. You
Heisman
feel me?
conversation, yeah.
He kind of took a little step behind Genty because Genty had his whatever. He balled out, and then Travis had a game where he didn't really play too much because he was
I
hurt.
remember that last week.
But
yeah.
that boy woke him back up, boy.
He
2
back.
tutties, over 120, 30 yards.
Yeah.
Balled the fuck out, bro.
Boom.
Made the plays when he had the celebrations, everything,
Yeah.
bro.
They won
And
too, right?
Yeah, they did. They
Led
did.
him to victory.
They did.
I'm a big fan of that kid, bro, on and off the field. Obviously, on
huge
the field,
fan.
everyone's
Huge
a
fan.
but
That's my
he's-
boy, man. And,
Yeah.
you know, we went there to film a little video with him. It's kind of like we want to capture what it takes to be Travis Hunter. Like, you playing 130-some plus snaps. Like, you're doing what you got to do on the field, but then what is it like off the field? What's your recovery like? What's your practice
eating.
like? What you doing? But this motherfucker don't practice, bro.
He don't practice.
He don't practice. We showed
Stop
up to his
it.
practice, and everybody in cleats, everybody doing hard work. He's in a jersey and sneakers, just cooling, walking around, like tossing balls to players in drills and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, what's up? You don't be practicing? He's like, bro, I haven't practiced in like 4 or 5 weeks. And his reasoning, well, not his reasoning, but I asked other people, and they were like, bro, every time he's out here practicing, like every rep is a great rep. Nobody's caught a ball on him during practice. Like, he's strapping shit. He's going crazy. And, like, it's to a point where if he practiced, there's a risk he might hurt himself or do more damage than good because he's not getting better going against these people.
Yeah.
And as bad as that sounds, like, nigga, if you strapping every rep, if you catching every ball on offense, like, if you know the playbook in and out, you're damn near LeBron James of your team on defense. You call them plays, you see things before they happen, like, the practice don't matter. It's about what you really do in the games, bro.
And look, every rule in the rule book has an exception.
Exactly.
And this man, Travis, is the exception, bro, to a lot of things.
Exactly.
Because that I'm listening to you say that, and the part of me initially was like, oh, really? But then as I'm listening to you talk, I'm like, Prime's over there. It makes sense because, like, we just want to get this kid to the party.
And don't get me wrong, it's not like he's over there slacking.
Nah,
he's a part of every, like, he's there for all the drills. He's listening to coaches, helping during shit.
They're just being
But then
smart,
right
bro.
after, he's in the weight room, bro. He's the first motherfucker in there, and he was the last one out. And he's doing all this extra stuff.
No, they're being smart. And like I said, Prime knows, bro. Deion Sanders knows where this kid's trying to go. Deion's been there as opposed to another coach that maybe hadn't. Like, I get that. I'm not too surprised at that. Shout out Trav, man. So we thinking Trav for Heisman now. We back in there.
I think so. He's my favorite right now.
It's gonna be close.
It's gonna be close. I told him, bro, I'm going to New York, and I'm seeing both of y'all motherfuckers there.
Oh, that would be a good idea.
Somebody gonna do the motherfucking speech.
Because they said Genty had a bad game. Still, what, 130?
130 yards and a touchdown.
That ain't no fucking bad
game.
He
just ain't have no plays where he broke. You know? I think his longest run was maybe like 20-some yards, but still.
Still, bro.
And people already, I seen fucking tweets and Instagram posts, after last game, Genty's not on pace to break Barry Sanders' record no more.
But you see how, like, thirsty people are, bro. They need you to break records every week.
Quick,
and
bro.
That's not
it, man.
That's not for real, bro.
Hey, man, this week we got a legendary guest. We actually had this conversation a few weeks back.
Yeah, we've been sitting on this one for y'all.
You've been sitting on this one, but I think it's time, bro.
Yeah, Michael Rainey Jr. Called in. We had a good little conversation with him, and this was about a month ago, right when
Power finale,
the season finale of Power is about to come out. This man, you gonna see in the episode, bro. This man had never seen Power,
bro. I don't, you feel me? I don't really watch too many shows like that. I just started Attack on Titan, which is big for me to actually lock into a show.
What's the other
for
one
that
you have me watching?
That's Attack on Titan.
No, the other one with the old dude.
The old dude, which one?
Ruckus or something.
Oh, the Boondocks.
Yeah. That one's hard too.
That's a legendary show, but
Power is legendary, bro. 10 seasons when you put it all together.
I think the reason I didn't watch it is because obviously when it first came out, there was a lot of hype around it.
Yeah.
But it was behind like HBO paywall.
Yeah,
and I never had like Stars or HBO or none of that. I was gonna pay extra on cable to watch that shit. So
no, I
never really got into it. And by now it's too late. Like it's how many seasons?
5, bro, 10 of them hoes, and they got all kind of like spin-off shits. And
that's gonna take me 2 years, then.
No, it's fire. It's so fire.
But no, we had an amazing conversation with Michael Rainey Jr., bro. We talked about...
Yeah, he was good people, bro.
He was great people, bro. I've actually known him for a while.
Yeah.
And, like, we've DM'd and shit like that. So it was cool having him on here, talk to him about just his acting career, talk to him about, like, his hobbies, on and off the camera. I was gonna say on the field, but he's on and off the camera.
I was just about to say it's good to talk to someone else
Yeah.
that's not in the sports space, but it's still very similar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got to talk to him about like different jobs he's had, auditions, and like how you get into certain or how you tap into different emotions that are
Feel me?
required.
I'm
like
trying to get him out of the acting bag too,
Yeah,
so I had
Dee
to
was
get some
trying to
advice
act,
from him.
so he trying to get set
And
up.
we also asked him about his little controversial situation
Yeah.
with a girl on a stream that apparently touched my dog without his consent. So
we asked him a
dive
bunch
into
of
it,
good
bro.
stuff. Yeah, we
dive
asked him a
into
bunch
it.
of good stuff. I think y'all gonna like it, bro.
Y'all, matter of fact, bro, just roll it, man. Let's get to Rainey. But before we do, me and Brad gotta make some picks. Hold on now. What we picking this week on Sleeper, Brad?
We're just gonna knock everything in the Thursday night game because you know I need it now. I need.
Are you a
them
Thursday
wins
night
now.
guy? Nah.
Thursday night game. We got the Houston Texans versus
New York Jets.
the falling apart New York Jets.
The falling apart New York Jets. What you got?
I'm going Mixon over 75 rushing yards. That boy been running possessed.
You taking him over?
I'm taking him over 75 rush yards though.
He's the type of back that gets 2, 3 a game. If he gets 3 in a game, that's not really too surprising.
Just watching how he ran last week, bro. People run angry. He's one of them.
That nigga run angry for sure.
I got Breece Hall, New York Jets running back.
Okay.
I got him going for less than 65.5 yards. I am
rushing?
Yeah, less than 65.5 yards. I do not believe in anything the Jets are doing over there.
Yes, it's
they
tough.
are frauds as far as I'm concerned until they show me another reason. But in saying that, my next pick, Davante Adams, over 4.5 receptions. So he just has to catch 5 balls. This is the one I feel the least good about just because it's an over for the Jets. But you got to start throwing him the fucking ball, bro. He's hit that every time he's played.
It's just catches, even if it's screens and he goes nowhere.
He don't have to get yards, but just catches. He's hit this, I think, the last 2 weeks with the Jets. And then the last one, to close it all out, C.J. Stroud.
C.J. Strizzow, what you got him for?
We just need him for more than 19.5 completions. Has hit that the last 5 weeks. He's been averaging 22 completions the last 5 weeks and hasn't even really been scoring a whole lot.
Okay.
So then we got, just to give it to you one more time, we got Joe Mixon, over 75 rushing. Breece Hall, under 65.5 rushing. Davante Adams, over 4.5 receptions. C.J. Stroud, over 19.5 completions. I know he lost Diggs, but he's got enough weapons there to keep that ball rolling, I think. What you got over there?
Let me talk to him. Like I told you, I take Joe Mixon for more than 0.5 anytime
tutty. So he's getting
in the end zone. Thursday night slate as well, Aaron Rodgers.
What you got? What are you doing?
Less than 242.5 pass yards. It just ain't working for him, bro.
It ain't
working. He got Devontae. He got all these people, but it's not working. They lost to the Patriots.
I'm with you, bro. I am with you.
So unless they figure something out, he don't even look like he want to play. Like his morale, like everything is just, it's not there.
That boy booking trips to the jungle again to do more ayahuasca.
So I take him for less. Then I'm a bit on my Vikings. You feel me? I love my Vikings, so I'm making some picks on them. Sam Darnold, more than 231.5 pass yards. That boy, diamond up.
Yeah.
They actually hold us in that game where the face mask.
I don't understand that.
It's crazy. Justin Jefferson, I take him getting in the end zone, more than 0.5 anytime touchdowns. That boy been snapping.
I feel good.
Nobody
about that
can stop
week.
him in the league.
I feel good about that every week.
And then another pick of mine that. This was a controversial one. I didn't know how he was going to do last week when he came back from his injury. Puka Nacua. Boy. And it's crazy because
I'm glad you brought him up.
I read in the media they was talking about, they're going to have him on load management. He might just get a little active, but that boy went for over 100.
I'm glad you brought him up.
Went crazy.
Did you watch? You obviously watched the game.
Yeah.
Did you watch afterwards when they interviewed Puka?
No, I didn't see.
Okay. So I had never seen him talk either, and then you know how sometimes they bring players out, they sit with the reporters or whatever, or the announcers or whatever. So Puka comes out, and bro, he's just one of those high energy like guys. He was like you could visually see him getting excited when he's talking about run blocking and shit. And then he tells Andrew Whitworth he watches Lawrence Taylor highlights before the games.
What?
That's a fucking D lineman, bro.
That's crazy.
So I'm like, I'm taking the overs.
He's a dog
every week.
He's a dog. So I'm taking him for more than 0.5 anytime TDs. You feel me?
Yeah,
I feel like he's getting in the end zone. Him and Cooper Kupp, that duo with Matt Stafford throwing him the rock, bro. It's bound to happen. And I feel pretty confident with my picks this week.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I feel like we cashing out. You feel me? And y'all too could cash out. Hit the link below. Download Sleeper, and remember to use code Kickin It. No G, KICKII. Damn, I can't spell.
Don't they give you a deposit match too or something?
Yeah, it's KICKINIT. There's no G on there. Join us on Sleeper.
That's free cheese.
That's free cheese. You feel me? And with that being said, let's talk to that boy Michael Rainey, man.
Hope y'all enjoy it.
Today we got a special guest for y'all, Mr. Michael Rainey Jr. He's a lead actor on Power Book 2 Ghost. He works alongside Method Man and Mary J. Blige on that show. He starred in Amateur, Orange is the New Black, Barbershop, and a lot more other things. And that boy is multifaceted. He's also a music producer and has done tracks for Famous Dex, Smokey Margiela, and lots of others, man. This guy's the real deal. This guy's the real deal. Speaking of him, what's good, my boy? How we doing?
Boy, what's the word? How's everything?
Good, man, good. I know we've DM'd a couple times, never really officially got to meet, but it's a blessing having you on the podcast. You feel me?
Hell yeah, we're gonna chop it up.
Hey, man, I'm going to keep it a buck with you, bro.
Yeah, tell him the truth, bro. I couldn't believe when I heard this, bro.
With you, bro.
Tell him.
And they might cook me in the comments.
They definitely cooking you in the comments.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. I've never watched the show before, bro.
He ain't never seen Power, the OG joint, bro.
Bro, I ain't never seen it. I'm not a big TV dude.
It don't matter.
And look, back in the days, wasn't it on like HBO or something like that?
Yeah,
I ain't had a membership. I wasn't paying the $10 a month. You feel me? I ain't see it. So
I ain't a big TV dude either, though. So I don't even blame you. I don't blame you.
Nah, see, he being nice. He being nice.
You ask me like the last TV show I watched, bro. Yeah, I can't even.
I heard it's an amazing show though. Obviously, the homies on it. So, give me a little brief rundown though, so I could kind of understand what the show is about, if you don't mind.
All right. So there's two. Well, there's actually a few spinoffs of the show, but the original Power is like basically his ghost, James St. Patrick. He's like a businessman slash drug dealer, and basically building his empire. But towards like the end of the series, it kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like things just get crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know how it be trying to play both sides of it. You know, of the fence. It's kind of hard, like being in both worlds. But like to really make it a long story short, like on his rise, like my character basically killed him.
Oh, what?
Like his character.
Which he plays his son, by the way.
What? So you killed your pops?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then the spinoff basically is it's like based off of like my character's story after that. So
that boy got his own
like
show afterwards. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's a great show, man. Like I've watched. I hadn't seen. I need to get up to date. I hadn't seen this last season that y'all are in right now. But bro, you got to get on it. It's fire. Bro.
I'm gonna go home today and watch it, bro. I'm gonna binge a couple episodes. Y'all got a bunch of seasons though, ain't it, huh?
Yeah, I think this is what? This is the 10th one?
Well, this is the 4th of the second. Like,
but didn't Power have 6?
Yes, yeah, Power has 6. Yeah, so basically like 10 total.
So I got to go back to the OG episode ~1 of Power.
You have to watch from the start because you'll miss too much shit.
I got from the start. Yeah, you gotta start from the beginning. Cause that's like
let's
give you the whole layout. Like that's it. It's crazy, bro.
I'm finna be binging all night tonight watching Power.
So obviously Power, that's probably some of the biggest work that you've done, right? This show, I'm assuming that's done wonders for your career, right?
Oh no, that shit changed my life.
Yeah, and it's you guys got the season finale coming up, right? Is this the end of it? Last episode ever?
Yeah.
Man, how does that feel, bro?
It's crazy, bro. Like we've been working on the spinoff for 5 years now, but like the whole show as a whole has been like 11-10 years. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? We've been damn near seeing I've been seeing everybody on this show every day for like the past 10 years of my life. So like, shit crazy now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's finally coming to an end, but like. It's fire though, cause I feel like after a certain like period of time, like things just have to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not like dragged out and shit like that. So
I
feel like now's the time. You know, it was a good time for it to come to an end.
How'd you get into acting? Like, what's the start? Like, many people don't talk about their beginnings. How'd you kind of start acting?
Yeah. How I started, it's crazy how I started. Like, I was in the city with my mom, like literally just like getting lunch. I was in New York City with my mom. And a lady named Gina from this, it was like a kids talent agency at the time called Generations. And she just like I guess it was just like off of instinct or some shit. Like she just walked up to my mom. She was like,
she knew.
Does your son have like does your son do like any acting or like modeling or anything? Like he kind of has like the face for it or whatever. My mom was like, nah, but like they started chopping it up or whatever. And then like the following week we ended up going to the office. And then like after that, I did like a few auditions for like some, you know, like photo shoots for like Target. I did like some commercials for like Price Chopper and shit like that. And then it was this one music video I did for it was like an Italian artist. And like the video was going crazy in Italy, like going super crazy on like MTV and shit. And then an Italian director, he was writing the movie at the time, and he saw the music video. And then like I don't know how the fuck he got in contact with my people or whatever, but he was like, "Yo, I seen your son in this music video," and I'm like, "I'm writing a movie, and like he's perfect for the role that's in the movie." And it was crazy. Like we ended up going to Italy for like 10 days, coming back home, and then I went like once we made the decision like to actually do the film, like, I ended up living in Italy for like a year and like 2 months like filming out. And then yeah, like after that, everything kind of just started happening. I did another movie, like my first movie in America, and that's when I got like my agent and everything. And then,
how old were you when all this stuff was going down? Because I know you said you were young, and the lady asked if you were a child actor or anything like that.
I was
10, 8?
I was like 9. Yeah, I was like 9, 10.
Damn, bro.
So that boy just got plucked off the street. Said that you a movie star. You can see it.
On some like
bro. I heard the story about rest in peace Angus Cloud, who was on Euphoria. It was the same kind of situation. I think he was busting tables in New York or something like that. And yeah, like
just got picked up.
Somebody, you got the look.
That's
and,
crazy.
Man, we got to go to New York, bro. Just start walking the streets.
Walk around, sit outside, outdoors, eat lunch.
And he went crazy in his role in Euphoria too. Rest in peace to that boy.
Yeah, man. He was very talented. Sad story.
What'd you want to do before acting? Because I don't know if that was your goal when you were 9, 10, when you had dreams playing pro or something, and then acting worked out, or what'd you want to do?
I ain't gonna lie, like before like acting, like I was really just like a regular kid. Like I was just chilling, like, you know, with the bros. I would play sports, play like basketball. I played a lot of basketball before like acting like started like becoming like real serious for me. But
okay,
I mean, yeah, it was really like sports and like music. Like I still make beats now, but I started off making beats like since I was very young. Like I was like 10, 11, making beats too. So it was like I always messed with the music, always messed with like art and shit like that too. But the acting, it kind of happened so early, and it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why not just ride it out? Why not try it and just keep going with it?
Did you know from the jump you want to be an actor? Because I know I hear a lot of stories about like child actors and stuff, and it don't really work too well for them in life. So I don't know if you want to be one from the start. You feel me, or what?
I mean, like when I was young, like watching TV and shit like that, and like seeing like like people like superstars at my age, I'm like obviously like that shit would be cool, but I never was like how do I become an actor? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I never really like pushed for it. Like I always just like looked at it and like I was like, yo, this look fire, but like, I just would just watch it and just admire it. And then that just happened, and it's just like, oh shit, like let's do it.
You kind of touched on the music side and you making beats and stuff like that. Bro, talk about how it is then, like being in work with 50 Cent, Method Man. These got Mary J. Blige. I mean,
ain't the show produced by 50?
See, bro, he don't know shit about the show.
On, yeah, it's produced I know that. You feel me? I heard about that.
But I mean, so obviously being in that world, it's like you're getting best of both worlds. You know, you're doing the acting, and then obviously that's bringing a lot of opportunities. But then also you got, I mean, how many awards do they have between all those people? So I would guess it's a pretty cool experience for you to kind of be in both worlds and have so many icons real close.
Nah, yeah, for sure. Especially like with like 50, like I always looked up to 50 since I was little.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, like 7, 8 years old, you know what I'm saying? Like as a rapper, like before anything, I was just like, yo, this is like, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, I grew up in Australia, and anybody that like makes it big time in Australia is like worth it. And we was all G Unit in Australia, bro. You feel me? We was all G Unit.
You know what I'm saying? That shit was international.
International.
From the jump. So like, I always looked up to 50, and then obviously like from going to that to, just working with him and him like being basically like my boss and like in this shit. And like he's honestly like a mentor, honestly like another like father figure to me too. So just like building that relationship was crazy to me. Obviously Method Man, like me and Method Man are definitely familiar too, cause like we grew up on Staten Island. Like, well, he comes from Staten Island. We didn't grow up together. Like he's obviously way older than me, but like, I grew up with his sons and shit. Like I played football with his sons, like when we were like very small. So like it's just like a full circle moment type shit with them. So it's fire.
Man, I mean, have you ever been? I feel like you meet a lot of people growing up. You said 50 Cent. Produced the show and whatnot. I can only imagine me being a 10-year-old, me and 50 Cent, bro. That was my favorite rapper back in the days. So meeting all these people, Method Man, Mary J. Blige, working with them, have you ever been starstruck? I feel like you get numb after a while, but Do you ever get starstruck meeting any of these people you be around?
I ain't gonna lie, the only person I would really say I was really starstruck to meet was like probably 50 Cent.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then like kind of recently I met Steph Curry. Like that shit.
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
good,
nah,
yeah.
this is Steph. Like, I was like, nah, this is Steph. Bro.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like I was looking geek. But other than that, like I don't know. Like I don't know. I be chilling and shit. So I don't know.
50 produced the show. Does he be there all the time? Is it like a day-to-day thing?
He was in the show too. Since you ain't watched it, he was in it too. For
I
a little
know,
bit.
bro.
Yeah, all right.
Does he be there day-to-day, or like how often you get to see him? How often is he on set? How does that all work?
Well, 50, like he be moving around a lot. You know, he busy as shit, but he definitely comes to like each of the sets because you know it's three different spin-offs that were filming. So like it was Raising Kanan, and it was Ghost Book 2, which is mine, and then they had Force, which was filming in like Chicago. So like he would be bouncing around to all three of those sets and just like checking in and shit like that. But for the most part, like he be calling us, checking in on us, shit like that, cause he be overseas. He had like the tour last year and all of that too. So he was moving around. So, but he be trying to step in as much as he can for sure.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Well, 50 Cent, man, that's crazy.
The GOAT. Who in the OG Power, where you weren't getting as much screen time, but you're still kind of a big character in there, definitely as the seasons went on. Who were some of your favorite people to work with? Like when you see who you're working with that day, who you got scenes with, you're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be fun.
I gotta say 50. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
cause me and 50, like the Kanan and Tariq scenes, like they scenes were like those were like the fun scenes, like they going into the stores, like doing like the little robbing the sneakers and shit like that, doing all type of crazy shit.
I ain't gonna lie, you had a lot of scenes where like it would have been fun to play that shit out. I feel like, I mean, you made a lot of people mad with the shit you was doing, us fans, but it seemed like it would be fun, bro.
Hell yeah, playing that character was lit. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was crazy, but it was lit.
What's the day-to-day like? Because I've done a couple things, obviously nothing close to the level you've done, but like I've been in some commercials and different shoots with brands and stuff, and bro, you there all day long, like whether it's waiting in your trailer or on a set, re-saying the same lines like 20 times. What's the
longest time you spent on set?
Oh,
the longest. He about to kill me. I know.
Yeah, he about to kill you.
I know. I think the longest shoot I had was probably like 8 to 10 hours. And to me, I was like, shit, it's a whole work day, 9 to 5. You feel me? He like,
what you got, my boy? Talk to him. Tell him what the real workers be doing.
Yeah, bro. Like a real regular full day, like if I got like say I got 4 or 5 scenes, depending on like the like the depth of the scenes and like the complexity of the scene, I ain't gonna lie, to film 5 to 6 scenes, it might take us like 13 hours. And then like certain times we be up for like 16, 17, like doing overnights and shit like that. Like I was just filming a movie in New Orleans, and it was a slasher like horror type film. So we was all night. It was just like night shoots. So we would be filming from like once the sun goes down, which is like 6:00 p.m. to like 7 a.m. because the sun would just start coming up at like 7. Damn. So every day it would be from like 6 to 7 a.m. It's just like long ass hours. That should be crazy. But it's crazy though, because a lot of the time it just be waiting.
It's waiting around. That's the thing I experienced, bro. You sit in your trailer for a long time. And they be rushing you. They be like, hurry up just to wait.
Hurry up and wait.
Feel me? And then if somebody else's thing takes longer, then that pushes your time back and everything, bro. Mm-hmm. How you got used to that? Because obviously it's a lot of time wasting. I feel like I'm ADHD, so it's hard for me to just sit around and do nothing. So how you get used to just
how do you get used to it? And then also, what do you do with the time? Are you like reading over lines or like
the game? I already know.
In the DMs, what are we doing?
I ain't gonna lie. I was definitely on the Switch. Like it was a period in time, like I think it was like season 3 or 4. Whenever the Switch was like busting, like I was using the Switch like in between time, or I'll probably like make beats or some shit on like my laptop, or I'll just be chilling, like walking around set, like just like fucking around with people. But for the most part, shit, I spend my time probably playing the game. Like if I gotta wait a long time, I'll probably be on the Switch playing some shit.
You said something a minute ago. You said depending on like the depth and the complexity of whatever scene you're filming. So if you got a scene, I just kind of want to know like what practice is, I guess, for lack of a better term. Like if you got a emotional scene where you got to cry or something like that, what is kind of the preparation going into that?
Mm-hmm. So like me, like on set, like I'm a real like talkative person. Like I like interacting with like the whole crew, like the cast, like everybody that we working with, type shit. Just to like, you know what I'm saying? Because like we've been working with each other for so long too. So we kind of like family. So we
you
don't
done
just
grew up around all them people, bro.
Family at that point.
Hell yeah. So like if it's like a scene like you said, like if it's like real emotional or requires like me like crying or some shit like that, I'll probably just like shut off for a little bit. Probably be like a little less talkative, you know what I'm saying? Just like a little bit away from everybody, kind of just like get into like a quieter like zone type shit, and then, you know, just space out and try to get to that point. But for the most part, like I'd be chilling, you know, I'd be just on set, you know, because we just be enjoying, like we just be enjoying working with each other. So that alone just makes like the work a lot easier. So, but like when it's time for like the emotional shit, like it's definitely times where like people kind of like space, like, you know.
And what is your, if I don't know if y'all keep secrets in or if you share your process, but like, are you drawing from like personal experiences to try and replicate the feeling that you're supposed to give on screen right there? Or like what's kind of the more in-depth process of reaching an emotion? Is it drawing from personal shit that you've been through, or?
Yeah, it's like, it's a bit like a mix of both. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you obviously think about like your own personal experiences and like in life and like the past, but like even like the character, like when you play like a character for so long, like the story kind of like builds up to where like you could kind of draw like certain things from like the backstory of the character, or like say you got like a character like that they have like a lot of history with, like say it's like a Tariq and Tasha kind of like scene.
Yeah.
You know, like the emotions like in that scene would be like easy because like we've been there like, you know, countless times. So like shit like that would be a lot easier than like an emotional scene with like a newer character with Tariq. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it all depends on like the chemistry with your scene partner as well. So it's all different shit. Like shit get weird, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah. Do you practice just crying on cue? You think about sad?
You be
shit
using them
yourself?
fake tears? You got the fake tears? Or you real? What's
eye
up?
drops or something, or how y'all do it?
They got things called like fake tears, I think, or some shit, right? You put it in your eyes and it make you cry.
What's the secrets, man? What's the secrets?
All right, so boom, like there's multiple methods. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, like I said, it's like I'll go in just to a quiet space and just, you know, just lock off and just, you know, just think about some shit, you know, some messed up shit, like, you know, that I've been through, some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like some crazy shit. Or it's like other people, they literally could just do that shit and just cry on spot. And then they got like some shit, it's like menthol, and they like blow that shit in your eyes and it makes your eyes
You should burn your eyes out. You're gonna cry.
Yeah, motherfuckers be using that, and that shit just like. But yeah, it's mad different ways. But some people really just be drawing that shit out. Like they just be doing it. Like off. Like
I wish they could cry on cue, bro. I can't do that shit to save my life. Like I don't know,
You gotta
bro.
put them hours in, my boy. You gotta get in front of the mirror and really go through some shit.
You gotta blow my eye, blow the menthol in my eye.
Yeah, but go start smoking menthol cigarettes trying to cry.
This is kind of like a deep question, but I know Jim Carrey kind of touched on this. Like kind of struggling with like his identity. He's played so many characters, and I know when you guys play these characters, you got to lock in. You kind of got to become that character. Do you ever struggle mentally, like separating yourself from a character, or do you lean into that?
Man, that boy walking around the street is Tariq, man.
Yeah, you funny as fuck. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like for me, like I said, like it's been so long playing the character, so for me, it's kind of just like easy to just like snap in and snap out of it, and also like. I just be chilling on some normal shit. I be around the homies all day, so like it's easy for me to just be like myself. Like it's easy for me to go from being on set and then I just go to the crib and like the bros is there and then I'm just like, you know, back to normal me. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's easy to kind of like switch. But it also depends on like what kind of role you playing too, because like certain roles really require like a different type of method acting. Like some people like really become like, you know, like that person, like say for instance like the Heath Ledger shit, like the Joker shit.
Yeah,
that shit. He was so deep into that shit, it kind of like. You know what I'm saying? It literally spun his head, like, so it's kind of like a fine line you gotta play, like, with certain characters. It's like, all right, do I really want to fall so deep into, like, what this character be, like, you know, trying to portray, or do I kind of, like, balance it? You gotta have a good balance, because it kind of could, you know, mess your head up.
I know you touched about kind of snapping into character. Is there any times where, I don't know, maybe you having a bad day, you dealing with some personal shit, you feel me? And it's hard for you to really lock in and kind of snap into that character. Maybe you have a good acting day versus a bad acting day. I don't even know what a good versus bad acting day could be, but I don't know if that's ever a thing.
It's definitely good versus bad acting days. You know what I'm saying? Like there's, I like say for instance, just like say you're doing a scene, but you kind of like your mind is elsewhere. Like it will kind of, you will see, like it might not show to a lot of people that aren't watching it, like in depth as you are, like, cause I be like now, like ever since we did like the spinoff, I've been watching it to kind of like critique myself,
Boy,
like,
steady
see
film.
what I be doing, like, you know what I'm saying? Where be in the film room,
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's kind of different. Like I could see like certain scenes where I was like kind of like mentally like elsewhere rather than like being fully locked in the scene. Some people might not be able to see it. Some people might be able to see it because there's certain people with like different eyes. You know what I'm saying? Certain people with like different critiquing levels. But I don't know, man. Like it's different. Shake it. It's different.
Yeah. Is there anything you've struggled kind of picking up as an actor? Like any learning curves? I don't know if from the jump you was just that nigga, or like you had to grow into the roles and get better. Is there anything you had a tough time kind of adjusting to?
Nah, I definitely wasn't that nigga when I first jumped into this shit. I definitely wasn't. You know, I had a lot to learn, especially like being in the road to Reek. I kind of saw like my progress. You know, with me like kind of seeing that I had to take the craft a little more serious than I used to, especially once they started giving me a lot more screen time and everything. And I kind of see like that progress. But as far as like anything that you know that I struggled really learning with, I wouldn't really say it was anything I really struggled with learning. Like my first movie that I did, like I literally learned the Italian for that shit, like the whole language, like the whole film was in Italian. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
I had to learn that shit. Like once I committed to doing the film, like I had to learn
Yeah.
Italian. Like there was no other way to do it. So like I had to learn that language, and you know I just committed. And you know sometimes it's gonna be challenging, but you gotta just do that shit.
Right. I wonder sometimes about, we're talking about your character Tariq, about like actors or actresses that get a character and it just goes huge, right? And then you're kind of stuck sometimes in that character, like Harry Potter or whoever. And how do you guys, or is it like, I guess it might change from person to person, but does that bother you guys? Is it hard for you to kind of see yourself in a different character after playing that character for so long? Because like as a fan, at least for me, I don't really give a shit. Like I see you, I see Tariq, and I'm like, whatever else he in, that's Tariq doing his thing, man, that's Tariq, my boy. But like that's just, I think, because that's my favorite thing I've seen you in. You know what I mean? So
and
how
I would
do you
say
guys
the
feel
same.
about that?
Like, I mean, I don't really feel no way about it because like if like say I see like you ever seen Breaking Bad?
Yeah, I've seen Breaking Bad.
Like say I see like Walter White in another
he
fucking
Walter
film.
White.
He Walter White. Yeah, Heisenberg.
Yeah.
You know, so like I understand it, but that's all up to like you know the artists on themselves to kind of like you know place themselves in different lights and kind of branch out and show you know their range and everything. So now that like the you know the show is coming to an end and now like I got a little more time to really you know bounce around and get into different films and different roles and kind of really showcase what I could do. So this is like the time to really like take advantage of that. But for the most part, like that's not really something I worry about. Obviously, it's something that's like on my mental, but like I don't really let it break me because you know you gotta just keep going and kind of just break out of you know whatever shell you think you're gonna be in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've heard actors and actors speak both ways about it, but I think it's kind of like if your character gets that big, you did something right. You know what I mean? Like if everybody knows,
you're always gonna be remembered for
right.
something.
Yeah,
you're always gonna be remembered. You know what I'm saying? So
shit, I would be mad to be remembered as Tariq, man. As Tariq, man.
You ever had any roles?
That shit is a blessing in itself.
You ever had any roles where you just like, nah, this ain't me, or like you had a tough time adjusting to it, or you just don't pick those roles up, or I don't know how it works.
Oh, yeah. You definitely gotta kind of do your research on the roles before you pick them, because like, you don't want to fall into a situation to where you end up playing a role that you don't want to play, like you know that shouldn't be ass. So I definitely do like my due diligence and like off the rip, like once they send like the character breakdown or once they send like the script and I read like a few pages, like I kind of see like the tone of the movie or like the tone of the character. I'm like, I don't know if like I would enjoy that. I don't know if I would enjoy shooting that. So like you gotta do your due diligence on that. You can't just be jumping in and shit.
I wanna ask, because obviously we kind of said it. You got into at least this role as Tariq at a young. How old were you when you got that gig?
I was 12, turning 13.
So that's young, man. And I just want to get a gauge of kind of like who you had around you protecting you, right? Because we hear all the time about these horror stories about kids in Hollywood and this and that or whatever. But like obviously, and again, we spoke about 50 early. I wonder if he played any role in like the protecting, for lack of a better word, because he been through that shit. You know what I mean? He done kind of seen what there is and the dangers and stuff like that. So talk about who was kind of in your circle and the role they played to try and kind of keep you protected.
Yeah, like you said, obviously like 50, he became like a mentor and like, you know, in my journey. But like my mom, like really, like she was with me like through every step of my like career. You know what I'm saying? From the decision, you know, from me making the decision to go to Italy, like she was with me in Italy. Like she stopped her whole business to come with me to Italy for like a year and like 3 months, and ever since like I was little, like she just was like overwatching like everything, cause you know, like you said, like a lot of like parents let their children get like taken advantage of in many different crazy ways. And my mom wasn't going for that shit. My mom couldn't.
Shout out moms, man. Mom to go. Shout out moms, for real.
Yeah, nah, she wasn't going for it. So like, she was with me through all of that, you know, every step of the way for sure.
I'm sure it's got to be fun, obviously, for her sake. I have an 11-year-old son, and bro, I'm happy when he fucking ties his shoes. So like, I can't imagine what that's got to be like. Just the journey, you know what I mean? And probably more people than your mom too, to see kind of where this has all gone for you. I mean, 10 seasons later with Power is crazy, bro. So I can't imagine what it's like for her.
We know about football business, and we know that shit is terrible. Behind the scenes, there's a lot of bullshit going on.
Yep.
How young was you exposed to like the business of acting? Is there like a dark side that many people don't know about? What goes on kind of behind the scenes, and how do you maneuver through that?
Shit, man, I was really, like I said, like, like my mom, she was really there like every step of the way. So like, I wasn't really too like into like all the like Hollywood crazy shit like at a young age, like, you know what I'm saying? I was really, like I said, I was really still playing sports up until like, I would say like the 3rd or 4th season of Power. So like I was really just on some normal chilling shit. Like I wasn't really
just going to school normal and shit, or what?
Nah, I was homeschooled since like 1st grade. Like before I started acting. Like my mom, she was a teacher like in school, so she already knew like the school system. Like she wasn't really messing with it, so she ended up homeschooling me from 1st grade. So which kind of worked out for like, you know, the acting, because I was able to just do my school like whenever.
What position you played in football?
In football, I played corner and I played running back.
Bro, you imagine going out there and you got Reek covering you?
But you see on TV, you lined up,
he a badass kid, man. Yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
No, but like during high school time, like I was playing basketball a lot more. I stopped playing football in like 6th grade. I stopped playing football like 6th grade. But like basketball was like what I really started, like what I was playing.
I'm sure you heard some shit on the court, bro. People saying shit, right?
Oh yeah. What you mean, like? Like at the time I was playing ball, bro. Like the character wasn't. I mean, the show wasn't as like big as it was.
Yeah.
So, like it would be people that like that would know. You know what I'm saying? Like it would be like a lot of people that would know. But at the time, like I could get away with saying like, "Oh, nah, that's not me from the show." Like I used to tell people that wasn't me all the time, and they would be like, "Oh shit, you look just like him." But like after a while, like I couldn't say no. Like I couldn't, like people like they was on my ass after a while. So like playing ball and shit like that, like not a lot of people really would like say no funny shit like that for real. But like up to like now though, like
now. Was there a conversation back to your screen time in that first series of Power? Because obviously at the start it wasn't much, and then it like really picked up towards the end, and you could see you were being implemented into the big story more. Was that like how it was from the jump? You knew that was going to happen, or was that like kind of as time went on and they maybe saw some improvements from you? They were like, let's see if we can do more with this character, or
how his own spinoff, man.
Yeah. What was the plan kind of with that? How did that come about?
I think it was the hiatus going from season 2, like it was like the break between season 2 going to season 3, or it might have been the break from season 3 going into season 4. But I filmed Barbershop, the next cut. I filmed Barbershop 3, and like I guess like when they saw that, I guess they watched that and they kind of like, you know, I guess they saw like something, and they was just like, okay, let's like start writing a little bit more. So when I came back for the next season, like the character breakdown that they gave, like they wasn't giving me character breakdowns from like the first 3 seasons.
Yeah.
I think it might have been season 3 or season 4 that like before we start filming, they literally gave me the breakdown of what my character's arc was going to be, what he was going to be in the beginning of the season, what he was going to be at the end of the season. So I think it was like after they seen, you know, like the barbershop, you know, that dropping, and they was like, okay, let's kind of, you know, start writing a little more for him. See
what are you thinking when you reading that character arc for Reek, when they start to give you some?
Bro, when I saw the first character arc, I'm like, oh shit, he got Tariq hanging with his pops ops, like hanging with dad's ops. He got the
nasty work, bro. It's crazy,
killing police and shit, all type of crazy.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch this shit.
Do you care like? Is there a preference playing a character like that versus like a heroic good character, or you don't really care just as long as you can get to tap in and show your skills?
Yeah, I really don't mind like either side of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether you're the hero or the villain, because like
It might be a little funner as the villain.
It's acting at the end of the day.
yeah, honestly, I feel like being a villain is a little bit more fun, bro. Like it's a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? But like it also just comes down to how you put that on, like how you put it on the screen. Like they could hate a villain or love the villain. They could hate the hero or love the hero. It all just like depends on
That's true. Yeah, so with that.
And then you could also like spin it around, like how they hated Tariq at first, and now they kind of like
Yeah. He done been through a hell of an arc, man.
I know we touched on like kind of the business of acting earlier, but just I don't know, just my curiosity. I'm interested in business. I like to know how shit works. I know how YouTubers get paid. I know how football players get paid. How does it work with acting? Do you get booked for like a role for like a certain amount of scenes and then you get paid this much, or like? And I always feel like I associate like motherfuckers on TV and in movies as like they rich as fuck, but
I think there's some like royalty deals and shit with movies, and maybe I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know the answer.
Yeah, how does that all work?
It's all different. Like it depends on like certain people got like certain deals. You know what I'm saying? Like certain actors get paid like per episode, or like I think certain actors also get paid for like a whole entire season, like a lump sum for like one season. I'm not sure, but I think for the most part, like when it comes down to TV shows, everyone gets like paid episodically. You know what I'm saying? Like they get paid for like each episode that they're in, rather than like the scenes that they're in.
So if they don't want to pay a nigga, they just
like
kill him off real quick.
Yeah, like TV get crazy. Like if you fuck with them, like if you make anybody mad, or if they just not fucking with you, they can literally just write you out in the next episode. Like, yeah, you done. Like
that's how Game of Thrones was, bitch. Everybody dying on that hoe. Everybody.
Yeah,
dying.
bro. I'm telling you, that shit get crazy.
I got a question, bro, because I've always wanted to be a little actor. I thought that'd be fun, but there's always a situation I always wondered about, bro. Like, is it real? What's going on? What's up with these intimate scenes with ladies?
Oh, yeah. How do it work?
And if you can answer, what's the most excited one you've been to do? You feel me? Like with the baddest little joint, or I guess you got to keep it professional. We can't go all down there.
Nah, I wouldn't say excited. I was just like shit.
You ain't got to say excited. I know what you mean.
Nah, but those scenes is like they like real like coordinated. Like they got like intimacy coordinators and all of that. Like making sure like shit don't like be weird and everything. Like making sure
coordinator.
Yeah, that shit crazy. Like it gets real complex. Like they making sure like the dude is good, make sure the girl's good, like make sure everybody like agree on what they're gonna do in the scene, all type of crazy.
And is it always like as many people behind the scenes as every other scene, or sometimes it's like half of them get out? Or?
Yeah. Like when they do scenes like that, it's like a closed set. Like they really only have like the like essential people like on the set at the time. And then like when they say like once they cut, like they get like the robes or whatever. And
like, I always because I watch Euphoria, and I always thought some of those scenes would be so hard, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, they be going crazy on that.
Do it be like real? Like if it's a sex scene, like do y'all actually have sex, or like?
Man,
like you
hell
said,
nah.
It's the nigga, I don't know. Shit,
y'all the OnlyFans link.
You know what's crazy though? Like I forgot the name of the movie, but like we was talking about this on set where there was like probably like 2 or 3 movies where it actually happened. I don't know the name of the movies. Like I gotta do my research. I gotta do my homework.
Send them ones through. We gotta see them.
But like it was like I think it was like 2 or 3 movies where like it really happened or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
I always wonder because as soon as because when you watching it, you seeing all right, you feeling the emotion of scene, but then as soon as it's like cut, bitch, I'm still here with my pants around my ankles.
yo.
Oh, they hit you. They run it back. We need another take. We need another take.
Or I'll be like, we can do it one more time.
Hold on, I ain't doing good enough. One more time.
I think I could have did that a little bit different. Hold on, let me get one more.
Let me try it this way.
Hey, who would you say the baddest actress that you work with?
Baddest actress that I work with.
I don't know if you can even say it, but you feel me?
Nah, you gotta say it.
You got to. Shit, we put you on the spot, my boy.
That's tough. Cause it's Megan Good. Like Megan Good is.
That's the one. Lock it in. Lock it in. That's the
gotta
champ.
be Megan Good, bro.
Yeah, Megan.
It gotta be Megan Good. I remember when I was like, she was in the second movie that I was in. Like when I was little as fuck, she was in that movie. But yeah, I gotta say she's fire. But then again, it's like Tariq Ross and like all of them is all fire. So it's
Tariq be pulling. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Tariq on some crazy shit.
Whoever doing the casting over there.
Rotation.
You got to buy them a dinner, my boy.
I be seeing like a lot of these actors be doing scenes together, and they end up like dating off camera and stuff like that. Have you ever had any moments where you're like, "Damn, I rock with this chick. Like, she cool. Maybe I could." You feel me?
Nah, I'm strictly
Like,
business.
nah, I'm cool.
I'm
I plead the fifth.
strictly business, man.
Good,
I'm
nah,
a
that's
business.
good. You gotta keep it that way, man. You gotta keep it that way. How many roles you played in? Because I feel like we talked about so many different things, and obviously there's stuff that we haven't watched. And I ain't even watched Power. So how many roles have you played so far?
There's been a few, man.
I don't know if y'all keep a number or something. I don't know if that's like a thing in acting.
How many bodies they got?
How many bodies got?
I would probably say like 10 or probably like 9 or 10.
You ever passed on any roles came up to you? It's like, nah, this ain't.
There's a few there's a few roles that that's been sent to the table that I'm just like, I don't know if it's like, I don't know if that's not.
Is there any that you passed on that you wish you didn't have?
Nah, not really. There's this one movie that I auditioned for that I'm mad as fuck that I didn't get. It's called Mid-90s.
Oh, Mid-90s, little Johnny Hill joint?
Yeah, that shit fire, bro.
Yeah, that shit is hard.
Shit, like, that shit is fire, bro.
Bro, how the fuck did you not get in that? What?
I don't know. I think at the time, I feel like I understand because like the look of that movie was kind of like
low key.
Than, like,
yeah. You was too big time. It's all good. I'll say it for you. You was too big time.
It's not even that. Like I feel like at the time they were looking for like a lot edgier type of people. Like at the time I wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like a little more clean cut type shit. Like I was looking.
And so what's that process like? We hadn't even touched on that. Going out auditioning for shit.
It's
and
crazy
then,
that
and
at your stature, like you still gotta like audition. Is that just a current thing?
Oh, hell yeah. People,
like The Rock got to audition for movies and shit. Like
The Rock make his own
Nah,
movies.
like I feel like The Rock only gets roles that are written for The Rock. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna save the city
like
at the
there's
last
certain
minute.
movies that you'll get. Wait, what happened? Say that again.
I said The Rock gonna save the city at the last minute before the world blow up, and then he the hero.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? Like the roles that are like that The Rock plays, like those are only roles that The Rock can play. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's different for a lot of actors because it's even certain actors like that are bigger than me. They still auditioning because like it doesn't even come down to like how big you are. You know what I'm saying? It also comes down to like just like your look. You know what I'm saying? Like your persona, like how they feel like you're gonna bring the character to life. You know what I'm saying? And when I saw, and it all makes sense though, because like when I saw Mid-90s, I was like, okay, it makes sense as to why they went this dude for this character, as to why they didn't go with me. You know what I'm saying? Like it all just makes sense. And like in the industry, like in the acting industry, it's just like whatever role is for you will be for you. And if that shit ain't for you, then it's not for you. You know what I'm saying?
What's the one role that's out there that you're like, man, like Spider-Man, Batman? We got one of them out there that you just want so bad, like it would be a dream come true.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of Miles Morales would be pretty fire. Like, all my friends would be like, yo, bro, you gotta be like Miles Morales.
That'd be hard,
like,
bro.
That should be crack. I ain't gonna lie. That should be fire. But probably like some cool shit like Miles Morales. But also real shit, I wanna be in like I wanna create a movie that's kinda similar to like Project X, bro. Like that's one of my favorites.
Bro, let me tell you something. I'm gonna blow your mind right now. I was at the real party that movie was based off of in Australia. Yeah, bro. So that happened literally.
Yo, that's dope. Yo, that shit was in Australia. Facts. Yo, that's
bro. Because you remember the dude came out with the.
Yo, that shit was really like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not quite like that, bro.
They played it up in the movie.
They played it. There wasn't no garden gnomes or ecstasy in there. That wasn't happening. There wasn't no drugs in the garden gnomes. But they definitely had the thing that when I was watching the movie, I was like, that was very similar. It was like they had all cops pull up because the dude's parents was out of town, and so the neighbors were like calling the police. Bro, it was like 15 cop cars pulled up. And just a bunch of badass kids from 13 to 16 throwing bricks, throwing beer bottles, and the cops had to leave, bro. They couldn't do nothing about it because it was so rowdy. But yeah, I was at that bitch. This shit was crazy.
That's lit as fuck. Damn, yo, that's one party I'm like, damn.
Project X party.
Bro, that was when it was MySpace, the bulletin board on MySpace. He had that bitch flooded,
you got the music playing on your profile and shit.
Yeah. That shit was crazy, bro.
Crazy. I want to do like a movie that's kind of like Project X type shit. Just fun as hell, like
hell yeah,
super raw. Like it looks like a documentary type of movie.
Yeah.
Shit like that. That shit fired me, like shit like that.
Hey, so when you on these sets, I know you got like 16-hour days and crazy shit like that. Is it like you do that for a certain amount of weeks or months and then you chill, you're not doing shit, and then you back to it, or like how does that whole thing work?
Well, with filming, to film a whole season take like 5 months. So like we film for like 5 months and then we chill. Like you get like 5 or 4 months off like from filming. Oh, so like in between that, it's like, you know, you could just chill. You could either vacation.
Yeah, what you be doing? I be seeing you traveling and shit, my
That
way.
boy be on yachts
everywhere.
Yeah, I be going to fucking Jamaica. Like
Yeah.
I be chilling. I be going back to Jamaica. I just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? And just relaxing, bro. But like now, it's like shit. Now I'm working. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm working.
You in season right now? Type shit.
Nah, right now, nah. Like I'm just saying, like as far as like getting into like movies and shit,
Oh,
like
yeah.
films and all of that. Yeah, like I had just finished one like last month in New Orleans. It was hot as hell out there, bro. Like,
Damn.
shit. You ever been to New Orleans?
Yeah, that
I
man
live
from
in Baton Rouge, so
Rouge, right up the street.
I was there on Monday. Yeah, I'm down in the
Bruh.
boot. It's hot as fuck.
Baton
It
Rouge
was
hot
hot
as
as shit out there, bro.
It's
It
just
was
the
so
humidity
hot.
to get you, bro. It'd be so humid out there, bro. Cause
Yo, the
you can't-
humidity add like 10 degrees to the shit. It'd be like 90 degrees. The humidity make it 100, bro.
Yeah,
Like, yo,
they got good food down there, though. I know you ate well when you was there.
Oh, bro, I gained like 12 pounds when I was out there, bro. That shit-
That bullshit is good,
Bro,
boy.
everything is
Bro,
fire,
the
bro.
food's so tough out there. That shit fire, bro.
Bro,
I
you
ain't
imagine
gonna lie.
me
I was-
moving
my
from
mom-
Australia? I came all the way from Australia to Louisiana, bro. I'm like, what the fuck, boy? I gotta carry season
Yo, what y'all
with
be
me
eating in Australia? Like, what's like a popular meal
Boys
in
eat
Australia?
spiders.
It's
and
really the same
kangaroos and
shit.
shit.
Like, nah, hell nah. It's really the same shit. Like a lot of English food, bro. Like just pies and shit.
Really?
Yeah, like mashed potatoes.
Oh.
Nothing crazy. I came here. They talking about crawfish. They talking about etouffee,
Yeah.
jambalaya.
Yeah.
Man, I love it, bro.
Yeah,
It's
I-
really like spoiled me because now when I travel around, like I lived in New York, bro, I had to carry a little packet of Tony's and hot sauce with me everywhere.
Boy,
Bro.
got hot sauce.
Tony's go
Pop-
crazy.
Tony's is the best.
Tony's good. My boy was walking around with the seasoning on. Like,
Oh god, little Cajun shaker bottle and
I
shit.
need it. Hey, I wanted to ask you about the
Any
fans, because you know I know how athletes deal with fans. You have a bad game, they on your head top. You didn't make the fantasy points. They coming for you. I'm a massive fan of Game of Thrones, and like it was no secret that the fans of Game of Thrones fucking hated how that shit ended, right? And they were very vocal about
hell
it
yeah.
on the internet and stuff like that. The producers, everybody heard about it. I don't feel like Power's ever really gotten anything like that. But is there any times where like you've heard backlash from the fans, and if so, I guess it's how do you deal with that? Is there anything that you can kind of give us on that?
Shit, the backlash really started from the original Power, like season 4, like when I started. Well, season 3 was like when Tariq started hanging out with like.
Yeah, but
Kings,
you ain't
he
write the
started doing-
script though.
Yeah.
That ain't on you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm just doing my job. Yeah. I like chill a little bit, bro. But then like after a while, I just realized I'm like, yo, they just like super invested in the show. So
Yeah.
it's just like you know,
Again,
they
it's
just
a
tuned in.
good thing. I think if they is mad enough to come pull up on you in person, you doing something
Hell
right.
yeah. Bro, all type of shit, bro.
I
They
know
were-
you
yo,
got
I
some
would never-
stories. You got a story where someone
Hell
came up.
yeah.
What's the craziest one you could tell us?
Bro, I'll never forget. Like, I was leaving a party, and like I was leaving with my homeboys and shit, and like someone came up to me, and it just seemed like they was just on that timing, like they was about to, like they was like, yo, why the fuck you kill Ghost? And like my homeboys had to like drape him up, like because he was getting like you leaving a party, like you be like certain niggas outside just drunk. and shit, like,
Bullshitting.
my homeboys had to drape him up, like yo, bro, like chill the fuck out, like they just moved about the way. So I'm like, damn, like this shit getting
Think
real,
that
bro.
It is, I mean, bro, it is one of them shows where people get invested in that shit, bro. When that shit happened, I was like, freak, what the fuck you doing, bro?
Yeah, man.
This shit crazy.
Yo, I'll never forget. I was like scrolling my Instagram one day, like, and it was like a car dealership. They had like a big ass poster in their dealership, and I forgot what it said. It was like, everyone is welcome to something, something, something except Tariq, and it was like my. It was just like my face on the big ass billboard. I'm like, damn, that's tough
crazy.
though.
You just be doing your job, like you said.
Bro, you got
Hell yeah.
speaking of like a meme jokey thing, bro. They got that
Yeah.
LeBron step back meme of you. I know you seen it. Bro.
I know you
that
seen
shit is the funniest.
Yo, that's one of my favorite memes. I be using that shit. I be sending that shit to people.
I feel like once you
That's
got a
it.
meme, it's like you made it.
That,
bro.
yeah, that one is so good. That
You
is
really
so
do be like that,
accurate.
though.
That do be. He look to the
Yeah, bro, he be like,
Speaking of
That's
LeBron, what's your thoughts on like these athletes getting movie roles? Because I know he did Space Jam, and low-key some people was cooking his acting. But then on the other side, we got that Netflix movie with Adam Sandler and all the basketball people. I forgot what it was called. But all the athletes,
I forgot the name. I know
they
what you're
did
talking
pretty
about.
well. Like Anthony Edwards was in there.
But we found out he wasn't acting. That's just him.
Yeah, that's him. That's him. What's your thoughts on these athletes getting into acting roles? You think they could be good actors, or they just cheat code because they already act? They already athletes, so they get these roles, or what?
I mean, it's obviously like a little bit of both. Obviously, like the notoriety plays a big part in it too. Yeah. But I feel like it's tough. Like it's fire. Like to see like athletes kind of just like step out the box and just try something new. You know what I'm saying? Like whether they killed this shit or not. Like you know what I'm saying? They tried this shit. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't like I was like they wasn't scared to try it. Cause bro, acting ain't easy, bro. Especially especially if you've never done it before. Coming from being in the NBA, obviously like you're on the screen a lot, you're on TV a lot, you're doing like media days and all that. But like actually like portraying a whole different person and doing all type of shit on set, being patient, you know what I'm saying? All type. There's a lot of things you got to do, like, and really take into consideration when it comes to acting. So, salute to Bron, man. Salute to Bron.
Bron, entrepreneur, man. Yeah. Hey, when we gonna see you?
I gotta watch that shit with AE and that shit too, bro. I gotta watch that shit with AE.
When we gonna see you in a sports movie, bro? You said you be hooping and shit, so we gotta see you in a little basketball.
Hold on. Why do they cast fools to play quarterback or something? They ain't got no jump shot, can't throw. What's up with that, bro?
Yeah, don't even get me started.
That shit get
All
crazy,
American.
bro.
That show All American, bro.
The stunt doubles gonna save him, man. The stunt doubles can't save you sometimes.
Oh, it's the stunt doubles. I didn't even think about that, bro.
No, but sometimes they think the stunt doubles could save him, but they can't. Like, I don't know, man.
Nah, bro.
I know you. I be seeing comments on like football videos. Motherfuckers be like, "Boy, you ran that Spencer James ass route." So it's like, is this negative connotation around when actors try to portray athletes on screen? I don't know. Do you think athletes could be actors and actors could be athletes? What do you think is an easier pathway?
Let me tell you something. Bron, he could portray fucking, you know what I'm saying? He could be in Space Jam and it'll do well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't go to the NBA and drop a triple double, like, that's not happening, bro. Like,
we gotta get you in that. We gotta get you in that Kai Sinet league.
Yeah.
You go play
the fourth graders.
Like, I'm not going to the league and dropping a triple double. So definitely not. It's way harder. It's way harder for an actor to become an athlete for sure.
Yeah, because
it depends though. It depends on their background.
Yeah. Have you what's like your favorite actor you've seen? I mean, your favorite athlete you've seen in like an acting role? I know you gave props to LeBron and shit, but I don't know if there's a specific athlete that you've seen that's done a great job and they translate well to the screen. I'm trying to get in my little acting bag a little bit too, so I'm trying to learn the pointers. I'm trying to
think of like other like.
I got one for you, bro. Shaq.
Shaq is good.
Shaq.
That boy Shaq. What was that one he had? Where he was the genie.
There's a few athletes in Entourage too. That shit was pretty cool. Like, but that was like just them being them though. But
that was the same as Ballers. The Rock did. You seen Ballers? They had a couple like cameos, but I feel like that's a good way for athletes to get in because you're acting like yourself.
You're just popping up and being you. I don't know. I seen Terrell Suggs going in the club and shit and different things. That's just dumb. They just got to be themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know though. I can't really. I gotta do my research on some more actors. Like, I mean, obviously I seen LeBron shit. But I don't know who else, like, what other athletes been in like movies or TV shows like that?
The only one I can think of is Shaq back in the day. What was that movie with that he had?
I know the shit you talking about.
He was like a genie or some shit. Yeah. I don't know.
I feel like they make a lot of cameos. I feel like the most involved I've seen athletes was that Adam Sandler basketball movie. And like with that, they was just hooping, talking
best one
shit.
of all time is OG Space Jam. So
Space Jam's fire.
Ain't nothing gonna top that ever.
I don't know, bro. The dude who was the leading role in that basketball movie with Sandler was good though.
Oh, he's a real ball player?
Bro, yeah, him and his brother. I think he played for like the Timberwolves and a few teams. He's from Spain too. And
he was solid good. I thought he was a real actor in that.
Nah, he got your ass.
He got my ass.
He got your ass.
Yeah. I gotta watch that shit.
Hey, bro, I got an email the other day. You feel me? And it's this little movie company. And they sent me an email talking about they got a movie role coming up.
Yeah, Hollywood D, man. Check him out.
Like I might be good. And they sent me like some lines and shit. I got to do a little read and audition. And they said they filming in Australia in December and January. What's some advice you could give me, bro? I'm trying to get this role. You feel me?
All right, so boom.
Hollywood D.
I can't really ask you no questions right now because this is on record. Cause I could really get in depth with the shit and ask you like what kind of character is it, like what's the breakdown.
Oh, see, I haven't gone that deep into it yet. I just seen the email, I got excited, so I thought I'd bring it up.
All right, so boom, they probably shit. They saying if it don't even sound like they want you to audition for that shit. They saying like the role for you it sound like an offer to me. So if it's an offer, then you just gotta say yes and lock it in. But if it's an audition,
just jump in the deep end.
lock it in, my boy. Shit,
I'm trying to get like you. You feel me?
lock it in, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That should be some fire shit.
Is any advice you could give me? Because I know maybe I got to bring my Switch or something just to stay busy on set.
Man,
but
I would say, bro, just literally just be you, bro. Cause like you got the personality that you could like you're good like around people. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I see in your videos like you be around a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? You know how to talk to people, obviously. So like I feel like just be yourself, bro, and just like just be locked in. Just make sure you know the lines. That's really
it be the lines, bro, that get me, bro.
Yeah, that's it. Just have somebody like to read it with you. You know what I'm saying? Like before you pull up to set, read it a few times. Once you get to set, read it a few times so it's like fresh on your mind type shit. And then they're gonna have like rehearsals and all of that too. So you have that time to like remember and all that. But
it's even like sometimes I gotta do ad reads and stuff and I gotta say certain lines and I just be forgetting them. Or you think about them too many times in your head and start to not
and then they start getting like all jumping up in your mind.
What am I even saying?
Hell yeah. But bro. Just remember the lines and you gonna be Gucci. Be yourself, remember the lines. You in that bitch.
Then you say Power's over now? I might give me a little roll in Power.
Bitch, you ain't even watched one Power episode talking about get me empowered. Nah, hell nah.
We gonna have to write Dee a spinoff for that shit.
Yeah, for real. I don't even know who you could be in that shit.
Oh man.
Power Book 5, Destroying.
Destroying.
You gotta get that shit.
Hey man, we got a couple rapid fire questions just to kind of wrap things up. And if you cool answering them, it's cool. If you're not cool answering them, let us know. Have you? I know you've gotten some wild DMs, like maybe girls shooting their shots, whatever it may be. What's the craziest DMs you've gotten? If you could tell us, you feel me?
Between shit, some crazy ass flicks, bids, all type of shit.
They trying to make a movie with the kid.
They be all type of shit. They be like, oh, let me not even say all that crazy shit. I'll be like, yo, like how y'all just be like, then the first off rip, like that's the first day, like
the rip.
I'm like, shit, what the fuck? Like,
what about crazy?
Be a lot crazy.
In person, like in real life, any crazy fan experiences? Doesn't have to be females, but I'm sure there's been a couple of those.
Man.
Look at him. Yeah, look at him. Oh, reminiscing through all the times in his head. Look.
There ain't never been nothing like too crazy. Like it'd be like girls like trying to like kiss me on the cheek and shit. But like that's just like whatever.
That's just regular play shit. You feel me?
Dang. I want to ask you, but I want to ask you, but I don't want to ask you. I seen the little clip went viral about you on the stream.
Oh damn! That gotta be the craziest joint.
What was that like, bro? Because I seen the clip and you could see it on your face. You're like,
I was just so taken back. I was just like confused. I was like, what the fuck?
Do you know her?
Literally in my mind, like the only thing I was thinking, like, what the fuck just happened?
Did you know her at all? Like, met previously? Anything? She just walked up on you and grabbed your shit? Like,
I met her that day. Bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what that shit.
What went down afterwards? Like, I don't know if she apologized or like whatever. I just know. If roles was reversed, it'd be a whole different conversation.
It would have been over with. I was just like, after a while, I was like, yeah, no, we just gonna be out. Like, fuck it, we just did.
Is that the first time some shit like that's happened to you?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, yeah. That was some shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Who you got on your playlist right now?
Yeah,
what's a couple of your top songs we listening to?
Let me look, let me see, cause I be forgetting. I be listening to a lot of different shit.
That
little few.
Hell yeah, the new Future. I still gotta listen to the rest of the album. I listened to a few of the songs. I was driving. I just played that shit, but I be listening to a lot of dancehall music, like a lot of Jamaican music.
Yeah. That boy Vibes out, man.
Hell yeah, that boy outside.
Bro, it's crazy how he look now, bro. Vibes Cartel, Jamaican rapper legend. He was in jail for murder or something, and then he got out. And like,
I
don't know.
He got like Graves' disease. That shit fucking with him, bro. That shit crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But Cash Cobain, I be listening to a lot of Cash Cobain. That's my bro right there. Wolfface Joey. My sis Nije just put me on to Low Shimmy. Low Shimmy kind of fire too. I've been hearing that song. Low Shimmy, tough.
Okay. I know this podcast is presented by Sleeper. So I want to know who's a sleeper artist that you think the world should listen to, that we should listen to, that we should give a shot
And
to.
we know you got a gang of them.
I know you
be staying in that underground.
You're a producer, boy.
All that good stuff.
You spot talent.
A lot.
If it's one artist right now that you could call your sleeper and say, y'all better go turn this bitch on in the car when y'all leave this podcast, who is it?
I would say my boy Wolfface Joey, man. Motherfucker sleep with my boy Joey, man. He be going crazy. My boy Joey. Wolfface
Ain't you
Joey.
produced some beats and stuff for him?
Yeah, I produced a whole tape for him last year. We dropped a whole tape. Like I produced like all the songs.
What's
like
it called, bro? We gonna put that bitch in the car.
It's called 22 Joey. It's called 22 Joey.
Joey.
All them shit's produced by me and the gang.
I'm finna lock that ain't right. Nah, hold on.
Crazy.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
Damn, that's a tough.
Or like a
one,
top
because
3, or it ain't got to be the one, but yeah.
Alright, top 3, yeah, that's valid. All right, so, oh man, that's tough. All right, I would say Shadas.
Oh, yeah.
Shadas. This is a Jamaican film. If y'all ain't never seen Shadas, bro, you gotta watch Shadas. With the subtitles though, because the Jamaican might throw y'all off a little bit.
Bomba
It's
clap.
fire. That shit fire though. You gotta watch Shadas. Obviously Paid in Full.
Yeah.
No wait, no, hold on. I gotta really be smart with this, bro.
Yeah, you only got 3, my boy.
I know, that's what I'm saying, bro.
You might hurt some people's feelings too. So
Shadas. Paid in Full.
Paid in Full too. What's the third one? What we locking in?
Wolf of Wall Street.
Ooh. That's a banger.
Oh yeah, nah. Wolf of Wall
And
Street.
then I got an honorable mention.
What we got?
Just cause Belly. I gotta say Belly.
Oh, yeah.
Belly is fire. Belly is fire. I fuck with how this shit is shot. It looks like a long ass music video. Like Hype Williams, like crazy. Like the blue light and the angles, crazy. And then like Blow, Casino. Oh damn, it's so many.
Yeah, it's so many, right? That's a hard question. That's a loaded question.
I gotta put you on the spot real quick. I know you've worked with both of these dudes before, but who you think a better rapper, 50 or Method Man? And they might be listening.
I'm gonna say it like this, cause I ain't gonna say who's better. I'm gonna keep it real.
Ooh.
I'm gonna keep it a bean.
Keep it a
I
bean.
say who I listen to more. I listen to 50 Cent more than I listen to Method Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
That's
those
right.
are both my OGs, so they both up here for me. Like
Yeah.
they up here. You feel me? They at top of the list for me. You know
I always said, man,
But I
50 Cent, the worst person to be in some beef with.
Oh boy.
I would never want to be in
Boy.
no shit with 50, bro. That's the end.
Hell yeah.
We just
But
said
the reasoning though, I was like 9 when G Unit was going crazy.
Oh, yeah,
like
bro.
7 when G Unit was going crazy. Like, well, Wu-Tang was way before my time.
Yeah, yeah.
just shaped your upbringing, bro. I wanted to be in G Unit so bad. I was buying the shoes, nigga. I was
I
Hell
thought you
yeah,
had
you
an
got the
Australian.
jerseys, all that.
Yeah.
I'm rocking do-rags like 50, all type of shit.
Unit.
Oh, shout it.
Yeah.
We was all, man.
We just watched the whole. We watched this little YouTube video about 50 and P Diddy's beef.
That's what I'm
for the
saying.
past 20 years.
That boy, he done got plenty of bodies in the
Boy.
beef world. 50, Rick Ross early on, bro. He is a menace to deal with.
That boy
glad.
ended Ja Rule. Oh my
Oh, my.
God.
I don't know if you know if this is true or not, but I just want to confirm from my own greedy personal, satisfaction.
Mm-hmm.
Did 50 really got a documentary coming out about Diddy? They say he sold something to Netflix or something.
He sold it to Netflix, man. Yeah.
Oh, it's real?
Businessman.
He ain't call you to be in that bitch, my boy.
Nah, I'm good. I wasn't involved in none of them bitty parties. See what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I knew
that's
50 would have kept
Yeah.
you well away from all that nonsense.
Nah, it was no partying for me. I was cool and I was chilling.
Yeah.
I was
Man,
good,
I
man.
can't wait till that one drop, boy.
I think he did the.
That shit gonna be
R.
crazy.
Kelly one,
Bro.
didn't
This
he?
whole shit is crazy, bro.
Crazy,
Did you see
bro.
it already or no? He let you watch it?
Nah, I ain't see it yet, but I'm just saying like this whole situation.
It's crazy,
it's like,
bro.
Wow, bro.
It's wild.
He just showed me some in
insane.
the car where it's like 120 people stepped up or something like that. Got allegations against them now. Bruh, this whole shit is about to hit the fan. It's already hitting the fan, and that bitch about to go through the roof, boy.
Well, I got a question for you, bro.
What's good?
When are you gonna come do a one-on-one video in like New York or New Jersey, bro?
Bro, we've done Jersey and New York. Y'all niggas hoop up there. Y'all don't play football.
That is true. That is the thing.
Hoop.
It's like it's probably not gonna be as active as like the other. You know what I'm saying? Like
See,
other
we
places.
went to right across from Yankee Stadium. It's a field there. We did a one-on-one last year, maybe 2 years ago.
You need that home in Central
Had
Park.
Eli Manning in that motherfucker throwing.
Yeah.
That was legendary.
Ducks.
Nah, he was straight. He was straight. He was just nervous because he was around a bunch of niggas and shit. So he was like, you feel me? He's like, we good.
Bro played in the league for 15 years.
Bro, but these is just random street folks, though.
Yeah.
It's a different environment.
It's different,
out
bro.
there with a
He had the
flag.
security with him. He was out of that bitch ASAP. And then we did one in Jersey, too, and Mike Vick came out. That was cool. But like I said, bro, I've
That's
been
my
around
favorite
the country.
football player ever.
My favorite football player? What you
That's
say?
what, yeah. No, I'm saying Mike Vick, my favorite.
Oh, yeah. No, he lit. He lit,
He the
bro.
GOAT.
He works with us a few times. He's been doing a bunch. He's throwing at ones, and that nigga just don't be caring. I remember the last one on ones he threw at, he was back there smoking his little vape. Nigga had YouTube TV on, like, in the middle of the event. I'm like, bro, lock in, bro. Hey, bro,
Coolin'.
it's been a pleasure having you, bro. We appreciate you jumping on with us, man. We got to learn about you, about the active business, sports business, everything. And we just want to say thank you, bro. Best of luck with everything. I'm finna go home tonight.
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna make
cut
him
that
watch that
power
shit,
on.
bro.
I'm gonna watch that
man,
motherfucker.
Get in tune, man. Get in tune.
I'm just scared.
This shit
Y'all
gonna
said
have you-
it's a lot of ups and
It's
downs.
binge worthy, bro. It's binge worthy. I ain't gonna lie. So you,
Yeah, it is a binge. It is
I
a
might
binge
shit. I'm cool with you now, nigga. I might be mad at you after I watch that motherfucker. I don't
you
know.
might, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You might, bro. But then you gotta just remember that's Tariq, not Mike. Like you know
All
what I'm
right,
saying?
cool. All right, again, man, we
Right.
appreciate you, brother. That's love. Definitely got a link. We definitely got to do something. But much success with all your acting and every endeavor you choose to go into, man. And proud of you. Keep working, man, and keep doing your thing, brother.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all, boys.
sir.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all, to wrap up this week's episode, we about to react to some of the craziest clips from last weekend. But first, we got to eat, my boy.
Feed me, man.
Yo, this episode is also brought to you by Popeyes, official wing of watching football. This week we got honey lemon pepper and sweet and smoky chipotle.
That's mine right there. That sweet smoky chipotle.
Now we got to try them both and see what we like, bro.
All right. Yeah. All right, what you going first?
I think this is the lemon pepper, boys.
You going lemon
Can't go
pepper?
wrong with some lemon pepper, you feel me? I'm going to try one of these and I'm going to grab one of those off you, my boy.
Oh yeah, this the move right here.
So, see, usually lemon pepper is dry rub, but this got a little sauce to it, boy. That's just hit 'em. Yeah, I'm hit.
Ain't no way that's better than this one.
I don't know. You got to try it. This is ASMR. We chewing into the mic.
No, my bad.
Hold on. Let me get one of them. Sweet and smoky chipotle. I didn't expect this to taste like this now.
Listen, no.
Okay.
Popeye, you doing something with these wings now?
Lemon pepper 9.8, but these are close second at 9.5. Wow. I feel like game day, bro. It's just not the same without Popeyes wings. Saturdays, Sundays, I'm queuing up my Popeyes order. You feel me? Sitting on the couch watching football all day. It was 7 flavors like sweet and smoky, honey chipotle, honey barbecue, and garlic parm. It's a wing for every fan. Grab a tailgate bundle, your crew, and let Popeyes bring the flavor to your game day. Order on the Popeyes app or at your nearest Popeyes and make Popeyes the MVP of your game day. Now let's get to some clips. But first,
Bussin'. I can't tell which one's better.
they both good, bro. They both good. All right, so I think the biggest story out of this weekend, bro. I don't know if you was watching that Bears-Commanders game. At the end of the game, bro.
Man, that is fairy tale stuff. my
Bruh,
boy.
you couldn't write it better if you was the
Fairy
greatest artist
stuff.
in the world, cuz.
Yeah, that was one of the old Hail Marys are crazy. Let's take a look at it.
The fact that there's 2 seconds on the clock. Jaden Daniels scrambling around. It looks like a
Four-man
deep throw
rush.
from here, bro. He's on a 30, bro.
Yeah, he gets back. I think he gets like the 40.
Little cutback. Smack number 99. Air him out.
35, he lets it go. 65 to the end zone.
Ends on a 1. 29 tips it up. We ain't even gonna talk about number 29, bro. Did you see all the clips going around of him too?
Bro, the one from the end zone.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So number 29, the DB, whoever he is, I saw a clip he on the sidelines talking shit. Then this last play's coming up. And Buddy is not even in coverage.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels back there scrambling.
He's like talking to the crowd.
and
or
he
something,
there
right?
pointing at the crowd, taunting them. And ironically, he runs in to make a play, bats the ball straight to the freaking receiver, bro. Storybook ending. Storybook ending.
This is crazy because you know when you're calling this play, bro. Like, all right,
That's a
it's
toss-up.
called a Hail
Nobody
Mary.
expects it.
It's called a Hail Mary for a reason.
Nobody expects it, bro.
Yeah, and then to get the little cheap just out the back too.
The fact that the Bears kind of came back the way they did, bro. with like
game too, bro.
40s or something. Say I'm just making it up, but I know it was not a lot of time in the game. Them boys drove downfield and scored. That boy Caleb Williams feeling himself on the sideline like, yeah, I'm him.
Yeah, not anymore.
And then Jaden come out and do that.
Jaden, rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year, I feel
Rookie of the year.
I mean, he was playing low-key injured too this game. He balled out.
Yeah, he was. He played well, man.
I think if there was a competition right now, I don't even think Caleb Williams was in competition with Jaden Daniels, but if there was,
he just hasn't been as consistent. I feel like every week we turn it on and there's some Jaden Daniels highlights.
Bro, he been snapping. Yeah, he been snapping, bro.
And they both kind of walked into situations where the team, needs some help, and I feel like the Commanders are doing better than the Bears.
I feel like the Bears was stacked, especially watching Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
They had all these crazy receivers: Odunze, DJ Moore, freaking. What's buddy name? Receiver Keenan Allen.
Yep.
Squad.
Yep, squad. What about some upsets, man? We had a sad upset.
Man, that's crazy.
They done gave that boy Jameis Winston the keys down there in Cleveland.
First, shout out Rex.
Shout out Rexy. Rexy, I just think, played his third game, which guarantees him a credited season.
Oh, he
so
good.
He is a full NFL veteran. Yeah, he good. Shout out Rexy back there snapping that thing beautifully.
Crazy, bro. Jameis
so yeah, they gave Jameis the keys, man, and I didn't know what was going to happen with this one.
Nobody had the Browns winning. Nobody.
Especially
like, Deshaun Watson just hurt himself. I mean, Deshaun wasn't really taking him nowhere, but your starting quarterback gets injured. Now you're putting your backup. You're playing against the powerhouse Ravens, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry.
But there's a part of me sitting here today that's not fully surprised that Jameis went out and did that. You know what I mean? He got that in him, bro. I'm like.
But Lamar?
Yeah.
And the Ravens?
That's more the upset is them shitting the bed like that.
Yeah, bro. And I'm watching the game, and late game, there was a play that could have sealed the entire thing, bro. Jameis throws a little overball or whatever, and that boy Kyle Hamilton literally had the pick in his hands.
Yeah.
Bobbled it for like 5-6 yards, drops it. Very next play, Jameis comes out, throws a dot.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. I think it's more surprising that the Ravens played bad and the Browns did good with Jameis. So obviously he's the starter now, right?
Yeah.
That's their guy.
He's him. Yeah,
that's him. Yeah, I like it, man. I'm a big fan of him. Obviously, everyone down in New Orleans loved him as a backup.
His interviews are always so legendary. Yeah. We actually got one queued up, man. Let's watch it.
Man, it's a white
Eminem.
boy from Detroit that I really admire named
It's
Eminem.
a white boy from Detroit.
He said you only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity lasts once in a lifetime. And I know I got a quote, Eminem, he from Detroit, he right up the road. But, man, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful that the Lord provided me with this opportunity. I'm grateful for my teammates, my coaches, and these amazing
First
fans.
thought that boy got some fresh ass braids.
Yeah, got him done before the game.
In the locker room, bitch.
Bro, he is so funny. I saw a clip of him right before the quarterbacks are taking the field.
Yeah.
And he was like, do it for the name on the back of your jersey. Do it for the name on the helmet.
He's like, wait,
we ain't got no decal, but do it for the Browns.
Bro, he's so.
You gotta love James, bro.
He's
a movie character, bro. We love James.
I would love to play on his team and just be in the locker room with this man and just hear what he be saying.
Eating
He's finna eat the doves.
Yeah, he's I don't know, because I've heard and seen like. Who was it? I think it was Fitzpatrick when they were on the same team.
Yeah.
You've seen it on Hard Knocks. Like Jameis has given a heartfelt speech to receivers, team, whoever, and then they go and like separate, and everyone's back in their locker getting
I
right.
seen that.
And Fitz is like,
"You took too long.
Good speech, but like a little long.
A little long. He took too long."
And so like you wonder, like the people hear James, because you hear some of their speeches and you're like, bro, what the fuck? But apparently these guys are getting behind him, man, and I know he can like. He does a good job of rallying dudes. So I keep an eye on the Browns.
He's man. Like a great motivational speaker, but like a funny one at the same time.
And he's so serious that like even if you want to laugh at him, you're he's being so dead.
I wonder in his head he like trolls a little bit.
Yeah,
you think?
I know, right? Like that's
he's
a
like,
part
bro,
of it.
Yeah, that's a bar.
Yeah.
Or some motherfuckers just got that personality, bro.
Yeah,
it comes natural.
Now we're gonna see.
Speaking of QBs getting some hype going, man, we had Kirk Cousins freestyling.
Kirk Cousins,
man. I ain't never
that
heard
boy's
this actually.
Been in Atlanta too long.
Atlanta. He in the studio with Quavo and Thug and all them boys.
Well, I saw last week the clip where he's like, they play that song out here, that swag surf song,
surfing,
and everyone rocks side to side. It's really cool.
Hey, like, Kirk gets some culture to him, bud. Let's play that clip, man. I want to hear the freestyle.
No cap.
Yeah. Walk in your trap, take over your trap.
Hold on. We got to pause that.
That's crazy.
I would be willing to bet money that he has no idea that's a song.
Nah, probably.
And he's
probably
just
not.
thinking that this is like
We walk in
a
your
poem.
trap.
Yeah.
Take over your trap.
We love it, man. It looks like a fish out of water.
Kirk,
down
man,
in Atlanta.
he been in
going
Atlanta
crazy.
too long, bro.
Yeah, nah, I love it, bro.
He around
it's
them
so
YNs. He gonna drop a Hellcat
funny.
next.
We're gonna pull up in a Durango.
Hellcat, man, wide body.
212 slapping in the back.
Oh man, that boy AR-15, Anthony Richardson. Well, he not 15 no more. He number 5.
I didn't.
Very controversial
I didn't
decision
like
this weekend.
Dang. And part of me wants to just chalk it up to ignorance for him, but like at quarterback, coming out the
Yeah,
game.
you can't take yourself out as a quarterback. Basically, this man ran a little. He scrambled and ran probably like 10 yards downfield. Then came to the side, tapped his helmet, which means take me out the game.
Yeah, you guys probably see it from running backs all the time, or someone on
Whenever they do
defense.
the little-
Like if Najee, last night, 4 or 5 carries in a row, they need a
Tap the
little.
helmet.
They need
Let me get a break.
player
Let me get
to-
some water. You feel me? Some
you
air.
do not have that luxury at quarterback.
quarterback, hell no.
You need to be in every place. So I think we got a little clip here of him
If
addressing
any-
that after.
Man, tired. I ain't gonna lie. That was a lot of running right there
Man.
that I did, and I don't think I was gonna be able to do that
Man.
next play. So I just, just told Sam I just needed a
You
break.
get paid
Okay.
M's, brother.
Okay, so he got benched, right? Mm-hmm. And that explains why he got benched. So he obviously the actions of what he did in the game of taking himself out is a big no-no. But then, boys and girls, where he fucked up even more was he
When they
doubled
ask you
down on
about
it
it.
right here. And
I was tired.
I'm surprised that by the time it happened in real time and by the time this post-game press conference took place, that no one got to him.
Like, bro, you need
And
to
again,
just
like
take
that-
it on the chin, take accountability.
This is a rookie quarterback, so who's the leaders in these rooms to let him know? Obviously, Joe Flacco.
Who
ain't trying
knows,
to give
bro?
him no-
Who knows what's going on behind closed doors though? Like, I don't know, maybe he don't fuck with the situation.
Or
out
think,
there.
yeah. I mean, you would like to think that Joe Flacco's teaching him to
I
do
feel
everything
like- I
right,
don't
but
know.
like at the
I
same
don't
time,
know.
Joe Flacco want to fucking play too. So it's like, who give a fuck?
And in a
You
situation
probably
like
told him,
this,
"Hey, bro, come out for a play, bro."
in a situation like this, one, I think the fact that you was tired off a little 10-yard run, I didn't see the drive beforehand, but the fact that you was tired after that, like,
Nah, it's a
my
no-no.
boy, just
need
hand the
you,
ball
bro.
off. That don't take a lot of energy, right?
You're the highest paid player on the team for a reason. What's required out of you is
is
a lot more
more.
than the next
Yeah.
man, and you're paid according. So
Boy said, I'm tired, take me out of the game, and then double down on it. I was tired.
yeah, hopefully a big learning lesson because I like this kid, man. He's got a lot of talent. It looks like. It's sad that like I said, it doesn't seem that he has anyone over there pointing
maybe
him
he
in
don't,
the right direction.
Maybe he don't care. I don't know.
He
'Cause I
better
feel
start
like-
caring because
yeah.
he's in a great position. Shit,
That's, yeah.
he better start caring.
AR-15, we got to make better choices, my
Yeah,
boy.
we got to make better choices. Young cat, hopefully. NBA back, huh?
Yeah.
NBA
Yeah.
back, man. WNBA
Right
ended.
now, bro, it's like the golden era of sports, bro. Right now, we got the MLB World Series going on. We got NBA games on. We got NFL games on. We got all types
There's
of stuff
soccer.
going
I
on.
saw that
Soccer,
New
bro.
York-
horse racing.
Did you see the stat? Let's not talk about the horse racing. Did you see the stat about New York sports yesterday?
Nah.
They lost in basketball, baseball, football, and soccer all in one
Damn.
day.
Not a
Took
good
massive
day.
L.
Not
But
a good day.
NBA's back. That's exciting, man. I saw Dwyane Wade getting
We got a statue, bro.
got a statue.
And
I
it-
didn't know. Everyone's obviously seen the David Beckham prank,
Yeah,
right? Where they
yeah.
do an ugly.
This
fucked
was
up,
real.
Oh.
The D Wade one was real though, and
Okay.
they put it out front of the Heat arena. D Wade got his own statue. Obviously, he got a lot of rich history with the Miami Heat.
Yeah.
Made him a statue, and turns out the statue
Looks
is
fucking
not
terrible.
Fucking good, bro.
It looks terrible, but I saw him saying it looked good. Or
I saw
something.
some too, a video of him like approving it. But then during the speech, he's like, "Who is this guy? Who?" You feel me? I don't know if he was trolling, but like, it don't look at all like him, bro.
It looks like.
They did my dog dirty, bro.
So for those of y'all that don't know, David Beckham, legendary soccer player, there's like a prank that I think
Yeah,
James
they had
Corden does.
yeah. They did a statue of him,
And they
looked
basically
terrible.
just make an ugly fucking
Yeah.
statue and get his reaction. I thought this was one of those moments.
Nah, bruh. If anything, they would have came out by now. It's a
Look, he's
few
not even
days
looking
after.
up. He's looking at the woodwork
like,
at the
fuck,
bottom.
bruh.
Yeah, shit look good. Hey, look at the back here. Look.
I feel like at this
Nah,
point,
talking about Pops, look at your face.
he frying his ass. I know for a fact. If that was my dad, I'll fry him too. But
Yeah.
at this point, it's more of like, it's a thought that counts. Ah, damn, they threw up the little meme. We gotta think though. How I've never seen a statue making process. So I don't know how hard it is.
Well, the ones you think of Hall of Fame in the NFL,
those look good.
They're not bad.
Yeah.
There's some good. That looked more like LeBron.
They wasted all their time making a jersey look flowy and said, "Fuck this in the face."
Look, I think here's the clip here.
Like, that's crazy. I can't believe that. Who is that guy?
Who is that guy?
Like, that's crazy. I can't believe that. Who is
You
that
know
guy?
when motherfuckers say, "Man, that's crazy."
Yeah,
Not fucking with it.
I don't know.
Who is that guy?
Again, we're not sure about this. We think this is all real. Part of me thinks this could still be a troll sesh.
They would have came out with it by now.
Yeah.
It would have dropped by now saying this was troll, this was a social experiment.
Shout out D Wade, I guess, man.
I mean, yeah, D Wade been doing his thing, bro, but that statue is not it, my boy. They need to tear it down, build a new one.
That is not.
Speaking of basketball, man, we say NBA season's back. The Lakers are 3-0. Well, they lost last night against Suns. I ain't gonna lie.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, they sure did.
Yeah, what do we want to do with that? Because they lost against the Suns last night. They're 3-1.
Just say that. Just say they're 3-1. Started 3-1.
Lakers started off 3-1. They had a really good chance of beating the Suns last night, but KD and Book took off and ended up sealing that dub.
I tell you what was cool, bro. Everybody in the world has seen this by now. This happened a week ago. But seeing LeBron and Bronny take the court together for the first time, man,
that's legendary,
that was just, bro.
That's
like,
we literally witnessed history, bro.
And there's moments like that in sports, like when LeBron hit that bucket last year to break the record. But this moment, for me as a father, bro, I can't imagine what this moment would have felt like to take
Checking
the field
in
with your child,
bro.
And for Bronny too, with your
bro.
dad too. Like that's just.
And man, the thing is, he had that bucket, bro. He was supposed to catch that bucket.
I know.
But then we had,
and then the fucking Joker, Anthony Edwards, talking shit. Where your dad at? Where your fucking daddy at?
This ain't preseason, kid. You see that movie Hustle?
Yeah,
bruh. It's funny. I don't think he was playing a character.
No,
that's him in real life.
But that was before people knew.
Before people knew.
We gotta
give
a shout out to Anthony Edwards, bro.
Yeah.
He is my favorite athlete right now.
Favorite athlete.
I watched the little thing they have on Netflix with him. Bro, personality, like
he feels like one.
I'm copping a pair of the AE ones. I'm getting the Stormtrooper joints.
After we leave this shoot, I'm going to
Dick's. We're gonna be on here next week. I'm fucking with you, AE. Big fan.
That boy was talking shit to Bronny though. If Bronny would have sunk that bucket, bro, that would have been amazing.
What do you think he said? You only out here with your daddy.
Yeah, but you only on that court because your daddy out here, boy.
Daddy ain't here right now, bitch. But this is a beautiful moment, bro.
Just think, bro. If Anthony Edwards could talk shit to his idol, Kevin Durant, the player he looked up to,
everybody's green light.
It's up for this. What?
Yeah.
It's up, bro. Hey, should it work? Bronny ain't scoring.
Nah,
apparently,
that was a beautiful moment, man.
Apparently, he might go down to the G League. So, he gonna, hopefully he gets everything together. Hopefully he figures it out and gets some real burn on the Lakers. But
how old is Bronny?
Bronny is like 20, 21ish, maybe 20.
Oh, so he young.
He's young,
college age, huh?
Yeah, he's 20 right now.
20?
So, yeah. That boy just turned 20 as well.
Yeah.
He's young,
man,
but again,
that's crazy. Living dreams at 20 years old, bro.
He don't have to play basketball at all.
Hey, you remember we had Trav on?
Yeah.
And you said he was hooping?
Yeah, Trav could hoop, boy.
He could hoop like Bronny, or Bronny could hoop like him, or what? What's the deal?
I don't know. Obviously, Bronny's like a hooper.
Yeah, like an in his blood hooper.
I think Trav would give him some run for his money.
Oh, yeah.
I think Trav is fire, bro. Trav is an athlete. I seen Trav this weekend. Well,
because they're the same age, right? How old's Travis?
I think Travis is a year older, 21.
21? They're children, bro. It's crazy.
I think Bronny definitely got him in height, though, but
yeah.
I don't know. Travis
That's the crazy thing about basketball players is because I only see basketball players on TV. And
them
when
boys
you see them boys in real life, bro.
I remember
people ask me like at the airport and shit, do you play basketball? I'm like, you ain't never seen a basketball player.
Hooper, bro.
Bitch, I'm short.
I remember going to like courtside games. The first one I've been to was the Celtics, and then seeing how tall the motherfuckers was, bro.
It's crazy, bro.
And then I went to the Suns game, and I took a picture with KD, bro. I had to look up at him.
But even seeing like Steph, and you're like, Steph short.
Steph looks short on TV, but that boy like 6'4".
Yeah, he like taller than me.
That's crazy, bro.
That shit is crazy. So yeah, we back, man. NBA back. I'm excited about it. I've never really gotten into the NBA. I told D last week. I said I'm gonna try.
NBA's fun, bro.
And get into it this year.
Yeah.
Like, I've got my favorite athlete, Anthony Edwards. I might be a little.
I think this is my first year of really tuning into sports because like NBA season, I don't really watch it unless It's like playoffs.
Got money on the game.
I've been watching baseball. I swear, bro. I got my sleeper open and I'm making picks all the time.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like when you do that, you kind of have to
Yeah.
educate yourself. You got to see what's going on.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna watch the basketball games, and I'll be at the crib bored too. Football game ends Monday night, so then after they got NBA games on and shit. So
yeah, I'm gonna definitely.
I've been tapped in everything.
tap
NHL
into,
been going too.
NHL.
Baseball going.
Baseball is the only one that's hard for me to get.
It's tough, but hey, get on Sleeper and figure it out, my boy. It's some cheese to be made.
I tell you what would be cool, bro. Y'all need to send us some like high school stuff, some highlights, some stuff that maybe happened at your game this week. Just send us some clips.
Send us some clips that we can react to, man.
That ain't really.
Watch y'all little highlights and shit. Because now everything's.
Don't be sending no bullshit though, bro. Don't be sending no little
bullshit.
Little 5-yard catch.
Oh no. They gonna send. You know, everybody want to celebrate now. Everybody want to go viral.
We'll put a not top 10 section on here too and get y'all.
Hey man, remember to follow us on all social medias. Kicking It With Dee. Send us stuff that we gotta watch. You feel me? Email us at kickingit@raindelaymedia.com. Use code KICKINIT or download Sleeper. Cause if you ain't got Sleeper, you're sleeping on them. And a big shout out to Michael Rainey Jr. for all the time and advice. Kicking It is back next Thursday and every single Thursday. Make sure y'all watch and subscribe on the Kickin' It YouTube channel. Kicking It with Destroying. Listen and subscribe wherever y'all get y'all podcasts at. Drop us a 5-star review. We need those.
Need that.
We need those. We presented by Sleeper and produced by Rain Delay Media. With that being said, we're going to see y'all next Thursday. We out of there.